What's up, y'all? I'm YP.
I'm D Style.
And this is Vlog12 Raw Uncutt. We're going to be talking about our transformation and our sound and our creativity from hip-hop, how it was to how it is right now. Basically, just saying how we had to start thinking about transforming our sound because we always kind of been lyricists, you know, ever since then, ever since back then, you know, and basically like how it is now with everybody using auto-tune, not just using auto-tune, but just kind of what the wave is, you know, being able to like transform a little bit, like with this just new music and new singles we get ready to drop. People never heard us with this type of sound we have, and I think they definitely gonna like it, so definitely it's gonna be something new, but it's gonna be something I think a lot of y'all definitely gonna like.
Right, definitely. And we want to talk about how we first started to where we led us to where we at now. You know, when we first started rapping, it was around the era. First, the era we was rapping. It was around the time when it was like 2008.
Yeah, 2008. Yep.
And like that's around the time when it was definitely a different sound of music, especially hip hop. Especially that's around like when Lil Wayne was killing the mixtape circuit.
When Jeezy was hot. Yeah, one of our favorite albums he had was The Recession.
Yep.
Back in 08.
Lil Wayne, Rick Ross, you know, all them guys was out and stuff. Around that time when we started, we started around that time and we had like we was like in a group of 5, right? Group of 5, you know, from high school, you know, guys that we knew from high school, you know, we was all, well, him and 2 other guys, him,
a couple other guys
from high school. All of them was older and they was graduating. I was the youngest. I always been the youngest out of the group, and I was like in 10th grade, I think, around the time when we first started. So that's how like we started. It was like we was in a group.
Yep. Group of 5. Yep.
And then as time went on, especially like 2008, and we had our own studio. Actually, we built in early 2008, a little bit.
Like late 07 into 08.
Into 2008, yep.
That's when we ended up ordering the first ever recording studio we had, which was a hard disk HD8 hard disk recording board. Cubase came with it. But we didn't really know nothing about it, so that's how we started with it.
Yep.
But we always had a home studio.
From the beginning, and we always had, you know, the idea to have our own home studio. Really, we had the idea from my cousins, my older cousins that rap, and they homeboy that they used to go to their studio. They had their own home studio, so. Yep. There was one time we were supposed to go there, you know, just to, you know, go to the studio, also record with them, and we couldn't go because, you know, it cost money.
Yeah, it cost money. You know, they had paid time, so you know, we had to chill out and wait.
So that gave us the idea. You know what? We're going to start our own home studio, and so late 07 to 2008, we start getting all the equipment, all the stuff.
Microphone. First microphone was a Platinum Series microphone, $100.
Yep.
And that's how we started.
And like you said, we ordered the HD8 board, and that's how we first started recording. We didn't know how to use the computer software, the Cubase, but we knew we was working with the board first. We still got that board to this day. It's a recording board. It's like an 8-track recording board. And we still got it to this day. It's still like we need to get somebody to fix it because it got a lot of old songs
on there. Yep, that we haven't seen yet.
We haven't listened to in like years because it broke down. But like you said, we started from. That's how we first started.
Like people don't understand. We've been doing this for quite some time. We've been doing this since 08. Like this 13 years in the making.
Yep. Like 13 years. Yep.
Like no matter what we've been through, we always had a studio. Like even when we had no jobs or nothing or wasn't working or couldn't find a job, we always had a studio, and we always had a software program, and we always had a mic. Yep. For the longest time, we were using Sonar Home Studio and Sonar X1. Yep. We always had a studio, so that's how we kind of always knew somehow, some way. You know, universe, spirit, God made a way for us to always have a studio.
Yeah.
That's why we always could record, no matter what.
And that happened was in 2000, because 2009, that's when the group became 3. It was 3 of us, and then like, was it 09, we actually had like our official first mixtape we had, but we did that off like this little
computer mic.
We had a computer mic, and
we used to put a sock over it.
As like a little.
So we won't get no really harsh distortion.
Yep. And that program we had was a free download called Mixcraft.
Yep. We recorded with Mixcraft. We did a mixtape and we sold out mixtapes for like $1 and everything. Yep.
And the first mixtape was called like it was our first official one, because before then we was just making songs.
Yep.
But our first official one we called it it's called Fuck What You Heard Volume 1.
Yep.
And so that's how we started. That was our first mixtape. And then after that we started doing some more. Then we made another project. Especially going to 2009, 2010, and beginning of 2010.
That's when we had our first performance. First year we performed was March 27th, 2010.
Yep. And also before that, the beginning of 2010, that's when we had the Sonar 7.
Yep. Sonar 7 home studio.
And then that's when we start really using, the internal of.
We started using the software and recording like from inside a computer and all that. Having an interface and all that stuff. So we've been doing this for a minute, so we know quite a bit. You know what I'm saying?
So, and then after that, we started doing shows, recording some more music.
Went on the road a little bit.
We went to places like North Carolina twice.
Went to Atlanta. Went down there. Coast to coast mixtapes.
Years later, we performed in Atlanta. It was in 2015.
Yep.
2015. Yep.
And we flew out to California to the Rose Bowl in what part of California?
Pasadena,
California. Yep, for a big networking event, and we got an award for that. Academia award for one of the best mixtapes
in a month.
Which was called The Passionate Authentic Truth. Yep. And it was great. It was a great big networking event. People from all over the world. There's people, some girl from the Netherlands, there's people from Chicago, New York, some even just from San Francisco, Pittsburgh, Detroit, LA. We met all types of people. So like we've been doing this for a minute, man. Like we don't want me to tell y'all whole story, just giving y'all a little brief. But like we've been doing this for a minute. Like now we kind of transforming, our sound, so we can take it to the next level, man. We've been doing this for years, and it's time for us to really take it
to the next level. And,
basically.
And as of recent, like we said, now we in a time where we made a creative transformative in our creativity with our music. Now we get ready to step our sound up, because times change, especially in the era we in now. Compared to then to now,
it's different.
It's way different. It's like now it's a lot of melody. It's about melody. It's about it's not even just what you say, it's how you say it. It's like more melody and harmonizing. And the good thing is that we are good at it, because when we was younger, before we even thought of even rapping, this is like
music.
We was in chorus, both of us, like in elementary school and like middle school. It was like we was in the chorus.
Yep. Had concerts and everything when we was younger.
Yep, concerts.
Back in Talbot Springs Elementary.
Yep. Swansville. Our middle school, like we kind of always been musically inclined.
Yep.
Just never realized it till we got older and we started doing music.
Right.
Started making music.
And on top of it, our father was a DJ. He used to DJ when we was younger. He used to DJ different places and stuff with my cousin Nance on my mother's side of the family. They used to DJ and everything, and they used to do like parties and stuff. They did like parties in like Cherry Hill and different places and stuff.
Yep.
They used to do that.
My dad used to be a DJ, and back in the day, he used to always, in the house, he always used to practice. We used to always watch him practice, and he had like all the records and like crates full of records.
Yep.
Just all types of like hip hop, everything. Like he used to take us when we was younger to Westview Mall back in the day. If anybody back then,
back Westview Mall, yep. And they had Diamond K up there. We used to go see Diamond K. Used to get them the records like before they even hit the hit the radio
or hit the store.
Hit the store, yeah. He used to give them stuff that's not even come out yet.
Yeah.
Shout out to Diamond K wherever he at.
and it's just started from then, and then, you know, that's what, you know, just being around music for a long time.
Years. Like, this is embedded in us. It's not something we just picked up yesterday and started doing. Like, we do this for
And
real.
then also my cousins, they rapped before us, our older cousins, and they grew, and they clicked, and they was rapping, you know, and
shout out to them.
And then that's when we end up started rapping. We had, you know, decided to have build our own studio. So we've been inclined with music for a very, very long time.
This ain't something we just jumped up and started doing. So
right, just woke up one day
decided
said,
want to rap. We actually been doing this for years, like real. We plan on still taking it to the next level.
Next level. Yep.
Sometimes it takes years. It took Meek Mill 13 years before he got on.
Jay-Z took him years. DMX, rest in peace. It took him years. It took a lot of greats years to make it.
And they last. So you gotta think about it.
Yep.
You know. Yeah, we just want to give y'all a little bit, something like that, you know what I'm saying? Basically, so y'all don't think, oh, we just suddenly jumping in and using auto-tune and all that stuff. Nah, we've been feeling the transformation coming on, and we just naturally transformed and went in and did it, and actually liked it. I like using the auto-tune too. We still lyrical, still can do the things we do.
Right, we still got them freestyles up, just like the freestyle video we just dropped.
We got more heat.
And we got some more heat coming lyrically and song-wise. You know, we got the beats, the slow trap beats, or them type of 808 beats, and then we got the lyrical East Coast stuff. So, you know, so we master both sides.
We master both sides. We the best of both worlds. So just hear us. You just know you're not going to get just one thing. You're going to get best of both worlds. You're going to get what they hear now, and we able to actually we can spit too. You know what I'm saying? And we actually had the chance to even go in the studio with Capadonna from Wu-Tang. Shout out to Capadonna, matter of fact. And
late 2016.
2016, yep. And that was cool, man. He put us on the spot to spit, and we just spit, man.
Yeah, we was on his studio was on Liberty.
Yeah, from Liberty Road.
Liberty
like
Road in like Randallstown.
Yep. There's a whole bunch of niggas we ain't know, but we just went there and did our thing. You know?
Spit.
It was respect, you know. Respect. He was like, we can spit, man. And it was like, cool, appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we just want to give y'all a brief, you know, what we've been doing. You know
doing stuff. Well, we daily, you know, we work on daily and stuff, you know, because, you know, even though we might work and do other things, but when we come home, we work on the music, and we be up all night.
Yep.
Till like 1, 2 in the morning, and then go to sleep, wake up, you know, work, do, you know, regular work. And then
get back to
what we usually do, routine.
Our goal is to be able to do this full time, you know. But you know, we looking for a team, a good team, you know, because teamwork makes the dream work. So you know what I'm saying.
Shout out to Flight Boss.
Shout out to Flight Boss. Yeah. You know, teamwork makes the dream work. You know what I'm saying. We need a team, especially a marketing team. You know what I'm saying. Everybody to play a position, so we can strictly focus on doing stuff like this, vlogs like we do now, and music. You know, so we can keep pushing content. You know what I'm saying. That's all. Other than that. That's what we've been doing. What we're going through.
Yep. Exactly. So this was Raw and Uncut
Vlog 12.
Vlog 12. Yep.
See y'all.
See y'all. Peace.